All right, boys, we are back. I am aiming to have as close to 100 squirrels as possible by the end of this episode. We're currently at 7, with at least 2 little groups on the way here, with potentially 1, 2, 3, 4 more en route if Dr. Glubina gets into the squirrel creation business, as they say. Apparently, this is what I'm doing with my life now. In any event, I've installed 3 mods. Number 1 is the Manager mod that I haven't used for a long time, but I've had it installed for many series. My plan for this, actually, is just to use it for the livestock, to make sure we take care of the squirrels, make sure we tame any squirrels that ever show up, basically ever, and simultaneously make sure all of our new squirrels that get born get put into the right areas. I've also put in, or re-put in, the Fence mod, which adds a bunch of cool looking fences here we can throw up, like a nice little defensive area for the squirrels to roam around in, so I don't have to put these generic boring walls. And for the third mod, I have actually no memory whatsoever of what it was. Mod list, as always, will be in our Discord, in the Rimworld channel, pinned to the top, along with all of our other mod lists for every series we've ever done. We're going to do some basic stuff, expand our rice, so we've got a lot of rice available for training. We're going to chop like 1,000,000 wood or thereabouts. I'm just actually going to use the Manager mod to set that up so we don't have to bother queuing it constantly. And then we can throw down some fences, get some training, go on some expeditions. We have to take this quest. I'm actually going to take the quest right now, the Deserter. We'll deal with that, and then we'll micromanage all of this stuff, and then make sure all the squirrels start getting trained. So, the Deserter is going to put us as permanent enemies of the Black Dominion. Here we go, boys, and a champion is coming to invade as well. Boom! Photios joins. Okay, Photios. I like the beard there, buddy. That's a fancy-looking beard. Ooh, wow. He came with a flak jacket normal, a flak vest normal, flak pants normal, and a heavy SMG normal. Not bad in the slightest. Let's take a look at his character. Wow. Fast learner plus 75% and too smart plus 75%. He's also greedy, so he wants a really impressive bedroom. He's a really nice shooter. He likes animals as well. He can help with the squirrels. He also can do a medical, and he's going to be our new socialite because literally we have Cinnamon at a 1. Moose won't even do social at a 3, and Michael has a 0. So Photios is going to be the speaker of the house, as they say. That's a nice character right there, I have to say. Raid the Black Dominion Loyalty Squad. Now, I've never seen this before. Let's go take a look. They're going to prepare for a while, and then they're going to attack. Whoa! Deucedo. Okay, Deucedo's a rich kid. He's an 18-year-old rich kid running around. Okay, I don't know why this is so funny. He actually looks like a rich kid, too. He's got a chemical interest, and he's a nudist, and he really wants to be a melee guy, but he's got some decent skill, but he's not that fantastic. The big thing here is he's got a shield belt. So, a shield belt, some decent melee skill, and a plasteel axe. That's no joke. That thing, 9.29 with 22 armor pen. That's actually really good. Okay, well, our goal is probably going to be to stun him, and I don't think we'll have the ability actually to take out his shield. Photios here will be the only one. Let's rename him right now. All right, Photios, you're actually going to be Goose. Welcome, Goose, back into the colony. We have Goose and we have Moose. Isn't that just absolutely fantastic? In fact, we're going to go through a lot of patron names in this campaign pretty frigging fast. It's going to be insane. I'm also feeling like even this is not going to be enough. Let's match this zone and make it a little bit bigger than it already is. Now, we're supposed to get a location of a key outpost containing things that we want. There's the outpost. It's actually really close, and this will also afford us the opportunity to go get squirrels along the way. Many squirrels. Ah, and I now remember the final, the third mod that I had installed, which is the campsite mod, or setup camp mod. So I don't have to bother setting up a whole new colony and then abandoning it over and over and over again, which means we can turn this back down to 1. Fantastic.
Now, while we wait for the rich kid to attack, I'd just like to thank everyone who took the time to write comments with reasons why we hate royals in this series. Some of you wrote proper short stories, very fun to read. I especially like this one saying this is Cinnamon from Starving Artist, but years later and a bit crazy after the injustice she suffered at the hands of capricious nobles. So thank you for your engagement, it helps us with the algorithm and makes the job more fun. And now, let us deal with the first of many royals we want to squirrel to death.
Okay, he's coming, boys. Let's get everybody over here. He's coming from right down here around that corner. Let's get everyone actually over here. Fantastic. He's a melee now, so keep that in mind. We want as long range as we can possibly get here. This is looking fine and dandy. We can stun him quite a bit. Let's see what we've got. Let's look at his shield, 110. We want to get through as much of that as possible. So far, we haven't done literally anything. Cinnamon, let's go for the stun. Awesome. Of course, we stun him behind the shield, which is not the smartest thing I could have done. Let's move back a bit on pretty much everybody. I really want to stun him again, but we don't have the opportunity here, so... He's down to 29 on the shield. Okay, boys. Michael, this is your time to shine. Nice! The shield is broke, and he's taking some big hits there. Death in 17 hours. I wonder, actually, if we could back up like this and kite him around long enough. Let's find out. I think the answer is going to be yes. That's what you get, you rich kid. You get nothing. Death acidifier. All right, not bad in the slightest. Now, let's go take a look at this again. So does it say what the reward is over here? View quest the deserter. Well, it does right here. It shows us all these awesome things. We want to do that as soon as possible. So let's just time-lapse through all this stuff, shall we? Wow, that actually came along really fast. So some of the things I've done here is set Goose to be the de facto cook now. Additionally, we've used the manager mod to set up targets for livestock. We're going to train basically automatically all squirrels on the map every time we come over here and work at the training station. Then all of them will be set to guard and attack and tame. They'll all be assigned to the outside zone, which I now realize that's not outside anymore. And they're assigned masters to Cinnamon with follow and everything else. I've set a forestry wood chopping target of all trees on the map, only mature trees up to 500 wood, so we always have a nice stockpile of wood. It'll automatically assign however many trees we need to meet that. And we set a hunting target here for all predators on the entire map. That's a little scary, except what I did is I took Moose off of hunting and I put Goose on hunting on a higher priority because he's got all that crazy armor and a very good shooting skill and the heavy SMG, which should really be enough to hunt everything. So with all of this, the colony is basically working fantastically. Additionally, we can now double our meal counts up to 24 since we've got way more colonists. We'll set our paws probably back down to 10. Fantastic. And lastly, we need to put in a fence. So the squirrels are going to be a little bit safe. I think just something super easy, just the cheapest, smallest fence that there is. Wow, that was really fast. We got this huge fence put in here, almost like nothing, just a couple of days, really. Considering how big it was, I'm surprised and impressed. Anyways, we're gonna have this area match up now. And voila! All of our animals can now go inside. Fantastic, 100% safe, lots of places to roam around and eat. And I made a special care to not allow them inside the squirrel cemetery up here. And then also where there's some heal root growing down here and down here. Oh, and I forgot to mention, boys, look at this. Squirrel 2 and Squirrel 3 have been born. They haven't grown up yet. But that's okay, we can give them names now. Squirrel 2, welcome little cyber squirrel to the colony. Fantastic. Squirrel 3, your name is going to be Alma. Alma the squirrel. A little cute one. Oh, we got Sally Sue over here and Ma just playing out in the fields. Oh, Squirrel 1. Wait a minute, there's another Squirrel 1? Oh, that's right, because Michael here tamed one almost the second he joined the colony, and I forgot to rename him. Well, little Squirrel 1, your name is going to be Yumi. Welcome to the squad. Absolutely fantastic. In any event, let's hunt up all of the does here, and the reason we're going to do this is to get, first of all, they don't revenge, and we can get all of their leathers, and we can make everyone dusters and hats and armors and whatnot, just to provide a little protection. I want to go out into the wilderness and take care of this quest very, very, very soon, but I think it's prudent to make armors before we do. Well, we're going to need 2 bedrolls, I think, for this expedition. Some cowboy hats would be really nice. Let's make up a couple of those guys. Definitely the duster, very good protection. I wouldn't mind having 3 of those, actually. Moose still actually needs a shirt, so button down. I think that's actually it. That's everything. I think I'm actually going to go towards coolers before we leave the map. We're going to need more steel, we're going to need more components, but we do have components down here, so we can mine up that. Fantastic. And then we can find some steel nearby as well. This one here looks plenty close. Let's go for this. Wow, group of tribes people. They've got 4 tribals. Okay. This is perfect, because once they attack, Cassandra won't send us another raid immediately after that for a little while, so we should be good once we eradicate them. We want to make sure they don't have a chance here to burn down our entire base. For the most part, though, we're ready to go. Oh, boys, Clay has given birth. Oh, my, look at all the squirrels. Look at them. That's amazing. Here they come. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moose is already opening fire. Fantastic. Clug's going to be our frontline brawler, as is Cinnamon. We'll get Goose right behind Moose. Now, we're standing in the open, and Brindoas over here is our ranged character, so that's less than ideal. What we can do is stun them. Ba-doom! Fantastic. All we have to do is kill these 2, and we're in business. And we'll do that right now in about half a second. Yep, there goes 1 and 2. Oh, you know what? They changed it now with Rimworld 1.1. You actually need to kill more than 2 of them. I had completely forgotten about that. All right, well, let's charge down here. Goose, if you want to come over here and take hits with your armor, that would be awesome. Moose has basically nothing. I don't want Cinnamon really... Oh, God. Okay, we're fine. Nice. Headshot there, Moose. You're free to move up. Goose, you could come down here, go for a flank. Not a problem. Actually want Cinnamon to move over there and Clug to take this one right there. Ba-doom. Fantastic. Now they're all shut down. We're shooting them in the back. Perfect. Woo! Easy peasy, boys. Easy peasy. Let's take a look at our characters to see what happened. 2 bruises. Cinnamon got a bruise, and that's it. Brindos. Death in 9 hours. Is he a good intellectual? Cook. Now, I think we've got enough characters, actually, as it is, and I don't want to waste time dealing with these guys. We got a lot of other work to do. I say we just leave them here and not worry about it. Don't care about their gear or anything like that. Now's a really good time, as fast as we can, to go after that quest up here. Just get healed up and get some stuff hauled around and get the base put together. A transport pod crash, you don't say. From Fedosia. Death in 3 hours. Wow, that is quick. Undergrounder Jogger Miner. There's actually a fairly decent character. Let's have Cinnamon come up here and rescue... Actually, who's our best... I think it's Moose on the medical. Yeah, best character for this. Cannot reach unreserved bed. Well, that's kind of the problem. We're going to need to tend to this character, probably by throwing a medical bed right here. Moose, all you. Rescue. and Moose is just going to take care of it. Maybe they'll join us, maybe they won't. I don't know. Doesn't really matter to me either way. We should probably move their bed someplace down here. Woo! Those fields. This is coming along. Squirrels are incoming. We're going to have to do some names. I want to save it up for a little bit later. Absolutely fantastic. So both Cinnamon and Goose went on mental breaks, meaning they now both have catharsis for 2.2 days. That's a really good opportunity to send two people who won't go on a mental break off on a quest. Plus, we have Cinnamon for the stuns, and we have Goose as well for the range character. I did want to make some items before we left, but alas, now's a better time to just get on out of here. Caravan is on the map, boys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 squirrels. Gonna have little squirrel pups soon. This is exciting. Oh, well, would you look at that, boys? Fedoja actually joined. She'd rather stay here. Fantastic. Wasn't expecting that, but sure, we'll take it. So the deal with her is that she's going to be our dedicated miner and also social, and she's good at medicine, so that's not too bad. Now there's an exotic goods trader coming over to say hello. All right. Well, the very next name on the list for Fedoja here ended up being, wouldn't you know, as a female, Electress. Welcome, Electress, to the colony. Except you've got a W in your name, because why not? Also, Caravan has hit its destination, set up a bit of a camp. Ooh, squirrel, squirrel, squirrel. Come on, boys. Cinnamon, get on it. Let's see what we've got here. Look at that, boys. A new squirrel. Come on, Cinnamon, do it again. What are you doing? Goose successfully tamed a squirrel. Goose, even you, the 62. Amazing. Some cargo pods have shown up now with some raw fungus, just what we've always wanted. Goose is actually going after this one. You know what? It makes so much more sense to have someone else do it, but maybe he'll get it, maybe he won't. Nice! Good work, Goose! Good work. Here's the thing. I don't think we should actually have Goose on taming, because his skill at 62 is going to slow us down and prevent us from getting a move on, so... 2 more squirrels, boys! Get on it, Cinnamon. All right, we are in to the encounter. We have camped and found every single squirrel along the entire way. How many are on this map, I wonder? Just 1. All right, well, there's always at least 1, so that's kind of cool. So looking at this, well, except for the one time there wasn't one. But anyway, looking at this, there's a battery here. Okay, there is a solar generator. We could get some components. If we come around this side, we could take that battery. I don't want to take the battery out. Maybe we could shoot down and take out the solar generator without the battery hitting us from, like, here. Where are we right now? We're down here. All right, what we need to do is make sure none of the animals go anywhere. So, animal area 1. I'm going to assign every single one of them right there. Fantastic. Goose and Cinnamon are going to have to come up over here. There's 1 character here, and that's it. There he is. Avantia. Let's go take a look at Avantia. What does she have for gear? She has the heavy SMG normal. Ooh, boy. Okay, and she's got flak vest and flak pants. Let's take a look at her character and see if she's got anything crazy. Great memory, chemical fascination, fast learner, shooting. Okay, not super important. But she is a good shot, so we have to keep that in mind. Oh yeah, she's definitely chasing us. We can shut down her ability to shoot with Cinnamon pretty easily, but we have to close the distance is the thing I'm worried about. Okay, we can close the distance over here. Running away from her, fantastic. Get closer down here, get on the other side of this. She'll have to chase us in. The turret can't hit us. Yeah, now we're at... Oh, Goose, really? Done got hit in the left shoulder. You'll be all right, Goose. You do have half-decent medical skill. Let's turn on your self-tend. And if you could just actually tend to yourself right now. While we sit here waiting, I want Cinnamon to get closer. She'll come over pretty soon, I think. Yep. When she does, we'll have Cinnamon stun her and then run out and then shut down her ability to shoot. Okay, Ashy's coming around. Cinnamon, boom. Awesome. Cinnamon, get in there. We don't have time for this. Goose, come up over here. And perfect. Cinnamon has now shut down her ability to shoot from behind. Goose, oh, right in the noggin. Beautiful, boys. Cinnamon got dirt in her eyes. And there you go. Simple as that. Okay, interesting. We have to claim this and come in from that direction in a minute. How are we doing? Couple of wounds. Goose really needs to tend to himself right now. Look how happy Cinnamon is. She's like, yeah, boys, we did it. Wow. There it is, boys. Psy Trainer Wall Raise, Chaos Skip, Vertigo Pulse, and Psychic Amplifier. Minimum title Yeoman. There we go, Cinnamon. Upgrade to level 2. Boom. Use the Neuro Trainer on the Vertigo Pulse. Use the Neuro Trainer to learn Chaos Skip Cast. Use the Neuro Trainer to learn Wall Raise. And then up here we have a Psychic Silencer. Now what does this do? Pain plus 20%. It masks unintentional psychic emissions, rendering them undetectable. As a side effect, it also induces pain. This kind of implant is used by criminal psycasters, wildcasters, and blade link users to avoid detection by authorities. Okay, I don't really understand how specifically that works. Oh, nice. 10 steel. Yeah, we'll take that. Oh god, Cinnamon. No. Okay, that's taken care of now. Oh, I forgot the sandbags don't give you steel anymore. I'm sitting here deconstructing them all like a doofus. Oh, we can claim the battery now. Awesome. And then we can just uninstall it. Fantastic. And now we can claim the turret and we can see what else we have inside here. Absolutely nothing. There is a lot of steel, though, we could take with us. There's a lot of steel we could take with us. The cloth isn't bad either because we don't have any at home and we could use it for some certain things in the Moody mod require it. There's decorations and whatnot. And while we're here, pick up a free squirrel to go. Alright, boys, we are out of here and this is looking unbelievably amazing. The rice, we'll take the component. The cloth, I'm under how much it weighs. 4 kilograms total for all of it. Before we take the steel, let's make sure we take the battery and the steel mini turret are actually fantastic because we can't make either one of those. We don't have any research whatsoever. So getting them now actually enables us to set up a freezer because we can make a cooler and we can make a windmill, but we couldn't make a battery and I'm not even close to doing any research. So that's pretty awesome. Bring the beer back in celebration. We'll bring the Psychic Silencer. I have to look up how to use that exactly. We can bring these lamps, no reason not to. We can deconstruct them a little bit later or set them up, either way. And then the rest of the mass here, let's see how fast we're moving. 4.6 tiles a day. We could completely load up on steel. We'll go down to 3.5 and we bring 95 steel with us. That sounds good. Let's go straight back. 6.65 days. Fantastic. Off we go. Good golly gee willikers, boys. We're going to come back with a bunch of squirrels and a bunch of cool things, and we'll even be back today. There it is. Caravan has arrived at 1 in the morning. How many animals did we just pick up? Who even knows? 14 squirrels to rename. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 23. Woo! We need some more names, boys. Well, I think it's about time to set everyone's recreation together at the same time. However, As I recall, Electress here was a night owl, which means we need the hours of 11 to 18. 11 to 18 as such, fantastic. So she'll still have the same joy time as everyone else, so they'll all get together and have fun. We're putting in more bedrooms over here, and then I can actually make a freezer slash eatery kind of anywhere I want, really. We'll see how it works out in a second once we get everything put together. Little Ruga is starving for some reason. Let's put Ruga unrestricted. Let's put Ruga outside. Oh, he's stuck. I don't know what the deal is. Oh no, boys. Ruga's having pups too. Fully trained, no rest, pregnant, late stage, malnutrition, trivial. Cinnamon, can you come over here? Melee attack, Ruger. No, we don't want to do that. There's no way. Oh, this is how we do it. Ruga, follow the Cinnamon if you'd be so kind. Cinnamon, go on alert. There we go. And now off alert. And then Ruga should be able to do whatever Ruga needs to do now. Yeah, go eat. That's how you do it, boys. Ruga got stuck because I put in a blueprint or something. I've seen the pathing bug out like that before. That was the issue there. Another thing we're really going to need is a storage room, and we really do not have one. Sally Sue has given birth. Oh god, we have so many squirrels to name. So many. Well, I reckon the time is now for electricity. We have 9 components. We got all of our stockpiles for outdoor goods and indoor goods. Multiple bedrooms here. I kind of like the way this is working out. This is looking good. Apparently, so far, this is enough grasslands, and it's growing fast enough in this biome to actually feed all the squirrels, which is crazy. So let's go for a temperature now and make a cooler. So we'll put one cooler in here. It will no longer be a bedroom, so we'll actually uninstall that. Electress can move somewhere else. This also, Moose's bedroom, will no longer be a bedroom. Let's uninstall that as well. These end tables, we're not going to need those guys. And we can get rid of this passive cooler. We won't need it. And this passive cooler, we won't need that either. Ooh, that steel urn wasn't even claimed by us? Okay, well, I guess we'll claim it and reinstall it somewhere else then. Now that we get the cooler coming in this location, let's put this battery that we had found before inside here. Actually, not a bad place for it at all. This will be our freezer. We're going to move the cooking station over here. We'll actually put a steel door in between the two, so this will be where we cook, and this will be where we keep all of our frozen materials and whatnot, and they can all grab the meals that are frozen here and come down here and eat them. That'll be 100% perfectly fine. For power, I think the smartest thing here, we actually have wood, but I still think the smartest thing is going to be a wind turbine. Fortunately, there's all these weirdo trees over there. I want it to be as close as possible. We can always move the butchering table a little bit later. Oh, I don't want it to encroach on the squirrel graveyard, though. Suppose instead we can just make it here. It barely fits there, but it will indeed work. Fantastic. You can go to the manager mod now, and we can set up a new job. So this new job we're setting up is going to be clear areas. Clear wind turbine cells. All cells that are underneath a wind turbine of all trees and manage. Beautiful. Just one more thing. That'll automatically cut all those guys out. Anything that comes in underneath here. Much easier than anything else. Now we just need a power line. Perfect. Gnoogfa! Oh my god! Gnoogfa's secret, boys!
I'm sure many of you immediately know why Xavier excited to see the name Gnugfur, but for those of you who don't, this is from the Starving Artist series.
Gnoogfa! 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 Gnoogfa is a planet-known master of melee. He also loves pizza. He was a male gigolo, apparently. Oh my god, Gnoogfa, you have such a storied history. It's too bad we're gonna have to murder you.
And then in King in the North series,
Gnoogfa! Gnoogfa returns!
But then, for some unknown reason,
Ganufka. Ganufka's Ganufka. Ganufka. King Ganufka. Ganufka is dead.
And now?
Ganufka's secret! This is the third campaign in a row. Ganufka has appeared. What is his secret? A 15-year-old pizza lover named Ganufka is calling from near. That's his entire life. He can be summed up as a man who loves pizza. Or actually, he's a kid because he's 15. He's begging to join, but he's unwilling to say what it is, what it might be following him. And he's also unwilling to talk more about himself. We have to accept Ganufka just because he's been literally in 3 straight campaigns. What is his secret? We need to know. Also, how many bedrooms do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we don't quite have enough. Moose is going on an insulting spree now. Bloody hell. We shall accept. And we'll see the consequences of that in the next episode. For this one, we done got ourselves... Oh my lord, we have 16 squirrels to name. We'll rename them at the start of the next episode. So those of you who are still submitting entries on the last episode for squirrel names, hopefully you can still get in and get a chance there. We have 25 squirrels out of our 100, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them who are ready to have pups, and my god, look at the training, boys. This is going to be absolutely ridiculously crazy. But literally, just the squirrels that we have here are going to double or triple just from births in the next episode. And look how fast they grow, too. It's insane. Absolutely insane. And then it's time to set into the world and see what they can do. Woo! But anyway, if you guys are new here, don't forget to subscribe. But otherwise, thanks for watching, and we'll see you soon. He's taken some big hits there. Death in 17 hours. I wonder, actually, if we could back up like this and kite him around long enough. Let's find out. I think the answer is going to be yes. That's what you get, you rich kid. You get nothing.